Yo, man. Back with J. Cole. We're going to do Port Antonio. I've had some mixed reviews about this one. Other than the production, they said it's great. They said that in the other part, he said he would kill Kendrick if they went toe to toe. But in the other part, he said they're friends or he's Drake's friend. So it's a confusing song, man. I don't know what's really going on. But what I know is I don't think J. Cole was ever going to beat Kendrick, man. Kendrick really doesn't go only for what you did. It's like Get Out, man. What J. Cole does. It really goes for your mindset, your morals, your belief system, the way you live your life. It doesn't really just go on about I'm the best rapper, I dropped 6 bars, nah. He demoralized Drake, man, to the point where everyone looks Drake in a different way right now. I'm not saying it's Kendrick's fault that Drake doesn't have, songs on the charts, but he may have contributed because before that people didn't really like wanted to be like they didn't never want to accept that maybe Drake hasn't dropped a fire song, and the fact that For All the Dogs dropped last year, man, and there's not even one song on the chart. It's bad, man, especially for Drake. That's why I said that Drake should have retired before. I think if Drake retired maybe after Scorpions, I think he would have been okay, man. But now that I've had Hellos after Hellos, should have been fired. But anyway, man, let's hear what J. Cole says. Let's not talk too much. Let's go. Yeah, he has that kind of bouncing of the production. Yeah. Okay.
Ride to it, ride to it, ride to it. Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono y mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times 2. Now I'm
used to skip church, man. I want sometimes two jealous G's. Ask how my rhymes blew up. So I guess he grew up around people that also maybe wanted to be rappers. But maybe he's the only one out of that group who's successful, man. They're pretty much asking him how you did it, man. What you gotta ask yourself is, how different are you from J. Cole? Do you sound like every other rapper? Or you bring something different to the table? Now, man, you gotta think about it. I always say this, man. People always ask me why is Chris Brown, even after being tried, being cancelled and stuff like that. I mean, he just sold out the biggest stadium in Africa, man. I think it has about, is it 94,000 in 2 hours. Chris Brown is loved, man, up in Africa. And let me just say South Africa is pretty much loved, man. We don't usually talk about him, that much. But he has a lot of fans in South Africa. You can hear it, or you can see it on, people post it on social media. There's this guy, man, who always likes to play Chris Brown song. I don't know if it's this house or the other house, that side. But it's always playing Chris Brown, man. That's the thing, because his music is different from other artists, The Four Bears, the Burnfires, they're trying to sound like the Teddy Pendergrass, the Marvin Gaye, the Luther Vandross, man. They're not, yes, they're doing something different in an era when that kind of music is not like that, But there's something with Chris Brown songs, man. And the way he sings those songs, you feel every emotion. And it goes the same way with J. Cole and Kendrick. The way they rap, the way they execute their songs and everything else. So you gotta ask yourself, man, come on.
Bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue, but never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell them to stop. You better beat it before you see the heavy metal get popped.
Okay. I seen real best friend turn into devilish ops. I was Mike in the red jacket, tell him to beat it. Now let's talk about Drake and Kendrick, man. Yeah, they came up around the same time. Drake was out, I think, since 2005, but he started picking up around 2009. Kendrick was TDE's second signing, right? After J-Rock, I think around 05 too. And J. Cole, when he released, is it The World Story? No, The World Story. Friday Night, yeah. I think it was 09, right? Yeah, so they came up around the same time, but Cole was hanging out more with Kendrick because they did the same type of music, and I think maybe they shared also their love for God, because they always talk about God a lot, their love for religion and stuff like that. So they probably propelled them to be more closer than with Drake. And 2011, Drake toured around with ASAP. ASAP, Kendrick, I forgot who else. Is it The Weeknd? Yeah, around the same time. So I feel like between Kendrick and Cole, he was the guy he can really count on, And with Drake, they were kind of using him for, for the cloud, or just to get in the right people, Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. So they were really close friends. I don't know about now since everything went down, but I don't think J. Cole has a chance to go toe-to-toe with Kendrick. He can, but it won't go well. Drake really tried, man. And as I was saying before I got disturbed, man, Drake really tried, man, and you gotta give him props for taking on 20 guys at once. For what it did, push-ups, I didn't really like it. Tailor-made freestyle, I think that's really the one that really pushed Kendrick, especially using Tupac as, I think, Kendrick's favorite rapper, and plus all the other things Drake was doing on social media and stuff like that. So he really messed up, Drake thinking he can take on. And now everyone looks at him different. Some people may not even listen to Drake anymore. His music maybe may not sell out like that, like how he used to anymore. So a lot of things is at stake, and he really has a lot to lose, man, because he was always this nice guy. So I don't know, cool. You can't really apologize and come back right now and be like, I'm the best that ever did it. I can take. Nah. Let's just go, man.
He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the Federals knock, and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around, and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around, and they salaries didn't combine when they married and brought you out of that poverty. Then you won't.
You can't really relate unless your father was not around, your mother was. I mean, that's facts. The thing about Drake is that he never really went through a lot. I know his parents got divorced when he was like 5, right? But it wasn't on the same level as, Kendrick or Cole. Kendrick, I think he grew up in Chicago or something, or his family was from Chicago. And due to not finding jobs or something like that, the crime in Chicago or something like that, they had to move to Compton and stuff like that. So there was a lot going on, man. I think his father died while was he? I think he was working on KFC, right? Yeah. I think he talked about it in Duckworth. So, man, he really went through a lot, and you can't really relate, Drake. You were a child actor. Yes, you may have not had the money you have right now, but that kind of money, you grew up in a very Jewish neighborhood, and, then and it has nothing to do with religion or race or something like that, but you grew up far better than Cole, and Cole was raised by a single mother. His mother was on drugs and stuff like that. So you can't really relate to that, Drake. So I know what he's talking about, man. Let's go.
To a soft little part of town, so that when you back in the hood, you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown. But the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. Jot them down. Ride to it, 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 ride to it. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Y'all niggas ain't.
I think J. Cole can take on Drake. Yes, Drake. Before this whole beef, or before we even thought it was going to be like this, I know Kendrick was way superior, man. Listen to Kendrick from Section 80, man. Even if Kendrick retired after To Pimp a Butterfly, he wouldn't even. Yes, Drake can go toe to toe with J. Cole, and I think he would even, can surpass him to some degree. But as I said, Drake will come for your financial status, what he heard about you and stuff like that. But the thing with Kendrick, he goes for everything. He's the kind of guy, I think, that will draw a mind map just to see which angle he can take you on. Not just the money front, not just the album front, not just the, numbers front. he will include, like I said, your values and everything else, man. It's crazy. Let's go.
Stopping me, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure, that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago, you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times, where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable, but singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospital.
I hear rap when it comes like do not disturb sign. They talk about Kendrick. So does he really think that Kendrick didn't really have any reason to go Drake? I don't think so, man. That he had every reason, and Drake is really the one who started it off. I know a lot of people say Kendrick with the controversy and stuff like that, but if, and hear me out, if, I even forgot what I was talking about, man. My phone is giving me problems today. Let's just carry on.
I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would've lost the bro. I would've gained a foe, and all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been.
Nah. Number one, he saw the way it was about to go. What did you see, man? Second off, he said they were doing it for clicks and profit. Yeah, of course, Not Like Us is still the biggest song out right now. And it's the only song I think from the beef that is still charting. Family Matters didn't even really crack into the top 40 or top 50 or even 60. And people are saying it's the best song from that beef. Yes, beat wise and flow wise and everything else, yes, it is the best song for me. Not for me specifically, it's the most listened to song from Drake's side, And from Kendrick, I really listen to Meet the Grapes more than anything out of Euphoria and 616 and Not Like Us. I don't think they were doing it for clicks and profit, man. I mean, if Kendrick didn't really do anything about it, you would still be complaining. You would still be saying, I'm the biggest the Super Bowl, biggest Muhammad Ali, man. Why? Y'all say hip hop was a sport, man. Y'all say hip hop is something you would die for. So why didn't you die for this sport, Kendrick? J. Cole. Don't you all profit too, man? You mean to tell me that you don't want money? You meaning to tell me that before first person shooter, you and Kendrick were cool? I don't think so. And you meaning to tell me that you and Drake, out of the blue, last they started hanging out? Cause that's what it seemed like, man. You was hanging out with Drake more than all the years that have passed. Drake used you, man. I'm not afraid to say it, but I think Drake used you. Drake really knew that he couldn't take Kendrick on, so he got a rapper that he saw is on the same lyrical path as Kendrick Lamar, man, and you got used. Now the friend that you talking about is always making jokes about you on his Finsta account and everything that he gets. I think Kendrick would have appreciated if, when the beef started, you didn't throw jabs at him a 7-minute drill. Is that still your friend? Oh, now since because the beef has died down, you wanna come out and say you're the man. Get your facts straight. Okay, cool, come on.
Aiming foes since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The way to
I had a dream since 14. Yeah, we get that. But I don't think they were paying bots or paying for information and stuff like that. Some of the things that Drake was doing was already out on social media. You mean to tell me that Kendrick really paid bots for that Lil Wayne thing, the child thing, you know? I don't think so, man. I think that there was already someone or some people at Drake's camp who were tired of Drake and the way he treats them. So they decided to retaliate. But they didn't want to, you know, want it to be known that they're the ones retaliating against Drake. So they put out some information through Kendrick. I don't think that Kendrick even paid them, man. I think they did it just because they're tired of Drake. You may have a plan. And I don't think Kendrick was planning on releasing any music this year. But just because you and your buddy Drake, now you wanna come out, man.
both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly.
Yes, you're on the bench right now because this friend is fighting with this friend. You don't know who to support, you know. But I think you messed up when you decided to release 7-minute drill, man. You can't say Kendrick is your friend and you go straight at him. And that's why I'm saying that I think Drake used you, man, on that first-person shooter. I know you was always talking about, you know, big steppers, like on the secret recipe and stuff like that. But I don't think Kendrick was going to, you know. I think first person shooter really pushed him to be like, yo, man, I'm tired of this ish. I'm tired of this ish. And we can't really say that Kendrick wanted to be more famous or more successful. He doesn't work on that, man. Kendrick is successful and he gets more respect because of the way he is as a person and the way he moves himself. Just like you, J. Cole. You and Kendrick are one of the best rappers. You and Kendrick are one of the best rappers out there, man. And before Kendrick dropped, what is this? Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. The only song that he had to his name was a feature, man, on Baby Kim's Family Ties. But he had the highest ever hip hop grossing tour. And you mean to tell me he needed Drake just to make him famous or just for people to click more on his music? Come on, man, Cole. You don't even believe that, man.
I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, hey, don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the niggas.
Finally free. So you're not as big as Muhammad Ali right now. You're an old man. You start something, then you can't finish it off. Disgusting.
Narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't promised shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Y'all niggas ain't. Nobody is like you. Got to move on. I know find the light. Let's got to move on. I know I'm on it.
The sample was fire, the piano was cool. I think it samples their presidents, man. I love what Cole did right there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at Cole. I'm not Kendrick's bots or team. I'm not nobody's side, you know. But what I feel like is, man, as a man, you can't really start something and not finish it. That's totally wrong, man. You gotta stand by what you said, stand by what you did. And I don't think Kendrick will ever be a friend anymore unless you speak about it. But from where I'm looking at it and from the things you said and did, I don't think you're friends anymore, man. It's nice for, you know, I know you're the biggest rapper, you're one of the biggest rappers right now in the game. You in your prime, you're killing every feature and stuff like that.